Yo, what's good, fight fans? Buckle up, because we're about to dive into the most electrifying boxing showdown you've seen in a minute. The Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero clash that had the whole world buzzing. This fight wasn't just a match, it was a straight-up spectacle, a collision of speed, power, and pure heart that left jaws on the floor. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the spot where we break down every punch, every dodge, and every knockout like it's happening in your living room. We're talking about Ryan Garcia, the golden boy with lightning in his fists, going toe-to-toe with Rolly Romero, the trash-talking brawler who swings like he's trying to knock the ring itself out. This is the full fight highlights of Garcia versus Romero, and trust me, you're gonna want to stick around for every second of this. So grab your snacks, hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and let's roll into the madness that was this fight. Picture this: the arena is packed, the lights are blazing, and the crowd is electric. You can feel the tension in the air, like something massive is about to go down. Ryan Garcia steps into the ring looking like he's carved out of marble, focused, confident, with that signature smirk that says he knows something the rest of us don't. His record is sparkling, his speed is unreal, and those combinations he throws, man, they're like poetry in motion. Across from him is Rolly Romero, the guy who's all grit and gusto. Romero's got power that could stop a truck, and he's not shy about letting everyone know it. The dude's been running his mouth for weeks, hyping this fight like it's the end of days. Social media was on fire with their back and forth. Garcia calling Romero a loudmouth, Romero promising to send Garcia to sleep. It's the kind of beef that makes you grab your popcorn and refresh your feet every 5 seconds. The stakes, huge. Garcia's looking to cement his spot as the next big thing in boxing, while Romero's out to prove he's more than just talk. This isn't just a fight, it's a statement. Let's set the scene a bit more. The build-up to this fight was wild. Garcia, coming off a string of highlight reel performances, had the whole world watching. His left hook is the stuff of legends, and his speed makes opponents look like they're moving in slow motion. But Romero, he's no slouch. The guy's got a chip on his shoulder and a right hand that can change the game in a split second. Leading up to the fight, both camps were throwing shade left and right. Press conferences were a circus. Garcia staying cool and collected, dropping one-liners, while Romero was all fire, promising a knockout that'd make headlines. Fans were split down the middle. Some were riding with Garcia's finesse, others were betting on Romero's raw power. The odds makers had Garcia as the favorite, but not by much. Everyone knew this could go either way. One perfect punch could end it all. That's what had the boxing world glued to their screens. Round one hits, and it's like someone flipped a switch. The bell rings, and Garcia's out the gate like a rocket. He's bouncing on his toes, circling the ring, popping jabs that are so fast you barely see them land. Romero's coming forward, head down, looking to close the distance. He's throwing heavy shots, but Garcia's footwork is next level. It's like trying to hit a ghost. Garcia lands a crisp one-two combo that snaps Romero's head back, and the crowd's already losing it. Romero shakes it off, though he's tough as nails. He fires back with a looping right that grazes Garcia's chin, and you can see Garcia's eyes sharpen. He knows he's not in there with a pushover. The round's a chess match, with Garcia using his speed to keep Romero at bay, while Romero's hunting for that one big moment. The bell rings, and both guys head to their corners, staring daggers across the ring. You can tell this is just the beginning. Round picks up right where the first left off, but now the intensity's cranked to 11. Romero's starting to find his rhythm, cutting off the ring and forcing Garcia to stand his ground. He lands a solid body shot that makes Garcia wince, and the crowd's on its feet. Romero smells blood, and he's swinging with bad intentions. But Garcia's not rattled. He slips a wild right from Romero and fires back with a 3-punch combo jab, cross, hook that lands clean. The sound of those punches echoing through the arena is something else. Romero's eating shots, but he's still coming forward, throwing bombs that miss by inches. Garcia's dancing, weaving, making Romero look like he's swinging at air. Late in the round, Garcia catches Romero with a counter uppercut that has the fans screaming. Romero's legs wobble just a bit, but he's saved by the bell. Back in his corner, you can see his team yelling at him to keep his hands up. Garcia, meanwhile, looks like he's just getting started. By round 3, it's clear this fight's living up to the hype. Both guys are digging deep, and the pace is relentless. Garcia sticking and moving, using the ring like it's his personal playground. His jabs are landing like laser beams, and he's starting to mix in some body shots to slow Romero down. Romero's not backing off, though. He's got that dog in him, and he's throwing hooks that could take your head off. Mid-round, Romero catches Garcia with a glancing left that makes Garcia reset. The crowd's going nuts. Sensing a shift, Romero's pushing forward, trying to trap Garcia on the ropes, but Garcia's too slick. He spins out, lands a double jab, and follows with a right hand that stings Romero. The round's close, with both guys trading leather, but Garcia's precision is starting to add up. You can see the frustration on Romero's face as he heads back to his corner. He's landed shots, but Garcia's making him pay for every one. Then comes round 4, the moment everyone's still talking about. The bell rings, and Garcia's got that look in his eyes, like he knows something's about to happen. Romero's coming out aggressive, throwing heavy shots, trying to bully Garcia into a mistake. But Garcia's calm, almost calm. He's circling, slipping punches, waiting for his moment. About a minute in, Romero overcomments on a right hand, and that's when it happens. Garcia unleashes a left hook from hell, perfectly timed, perfectly placed. It lands flush on Romero's jaw, and time slows down. You can see Romero's eyes glaze over as his legs give out. He crashes to the canvas like a felled tree, and the arena erupts. The ref's waving it off before Romero even hits the ground. It's over. Ryan Garcia with a knockout that's gonna be replayed for years. The crowd's going wild. Garcia's climbing the ropes, flexing for the fans, and Romero's team is rushing into the ring to check on him. That hook, man, it was a work of art. Let's break down that knockout real quick, because it deserves its own moment. Garcia's been known for his speed, but that power, it's sneaky. Romero's no glass jaw, he's taken big shots before, but Garcia caught him at the perfect angle. The setup was brilliant too. Garcia had been peppering Romero with jabs all night, keeping him guessing, and that made Romero drop his guard. Just enough. When Romero lunged with that right, he left himself wide open, and Garcia didn't hesitate. The slow-motion replays show it all. The way Garcia's fist connects, the ripple through Romero's face, the way his body just shuts down. It's the kind of knockout that makes you rewind and watch again, just to make sure you saw it right. Social media blew up right after, with fans and fighters alike calling it one of the cleanest KOs of the year. Garcia knew it too. He was celebrating before the ref even called it. Post-fight, the vibes were wild. Garcia grabs the mic, all charisma, thanking the fans and calling out the biggest names in the division. He's got that superstar energy, and you can tell he's loving every second of it. He talks about how he trained for that exact moment, how he saw the opening and went for it. His team's hyping him up, the crowd's chanting his name, and you can feel the momentum shifting. This win isn't just a W, it's a statement. Garcia's not just a contender. He's a problem for anyone at 140 pounds. Meanwhile, Romero's in his corner, looking dejected but still talking tough. In his post-fight interview, he's gracious but defiant, saying he got caught, but he'll be back. You gotta respect the heart. Romero fought like a warrior, and he's not the type to stay down for long. The boxing world's already buzzing about what's next for both guys, so let's talk about what this fight means. For Garcia, this is a massive leap forward. He's been a fan favorite for years, but there were always questions about whether he could handle a slugger like Romero. Well, he answered those questions with an exclamation point. His speed, his ring IQ, that killer instinct, it's all there. The knockout's gonna be on every highlight reel, and it's probably earned him a shot at one of the division's top dogs. Names like Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, even Gervonta Davis are floating around. Garcia's not shy about calling them out either. In his post-fight presser, he's dropping hints about wanting the unification bout, and the fans are eating it up. The kid's got the skills, the charisma, and now the signature win to back it all up. The sky's the limit. For Romero, it's a tough pill to swallow, but it's not the end. He came into this fight with a lot of hype, and he showed he can hang with the best. His power was a factor, and he had Garcia thinking twice about standing in the pocket. The loss stings, no doubt, but Romero's young, he's resilient, and he's got the kind of style that makes for must-watch fights, a couple of bounce-back wins, and he could be right back in the mix. Boxing's like that one moment you're down, The next you're headlining again, Romero's got the heart and the punch to make it happen. Fans are already debating who he should fight next, maybe a rematch down the line. Maybe a tune-up to rebuild the momentum. Whatever it is, you know Romero's coming back with a vengeance. The aftermath of this fight is still rippling through the boxing world. Social media is flooded with reaction videos, memes, and hot takes. Some fans are calling Garcia the future of the sport. Others are saying Romero got robbed by one lucky punch. The truth, it wasn't luck. Garcia put in the work, set up the shot, and executed when it mattered most. That's what separates the good from the great. The debate's raging about where this knockout ranks among the year's best, and it's definitely in the conversation. Boxing analysts are breaking it down frame by frame, praising Garcia's technique and questioning Romero's defense. It's the kind of fight that keeps the sport alive, the kind that gets new fans hooked and keeps the diehards coming back for more. Let's zoom out for a second and talk about why this fight mattered so much. Boxing's been in a weird spot lately too. Many politics, not enough big fights. But Garcia versus Romero? This was the kind of matchup that reminds you why you fell in love with the sport. Two young, hungry fighters, both with something to prove, leaving it all in the ring. No ducking, no dodging, just pure competition. The hype was real, the build-up was intense, and the payoff? Man, it was worth every second. Fights like this are what keep boxing relevant. What make you stay up late refreshing your feed for upgrades? It's not just about the knockout. It's about the story, the drama, the moment when two warriors collide and one walks away with their hand raised. If you're still with me, you're probably as hyped as I am about this fight. So let's talk about what's next for Garcia. The path is clear. Bigger fights, bigger stages, bigger paydays. He's got the kind of star power that transcends boxing millions of followers, a fan base that spans continents, and a personality that lights up any room. But it's not just about the glitz. In the ring, he's proving he's the real deal. A fight with one of the division's champions could be next. And you know Garcia's not gonna shy away from the challenge. He's already dropping hints about wanting to unify the belts. And with a performance like this, who's gonna say no? The boxing world's watching, and Garcia's ready to take over. Romero's road is a bit rockier, but don't count him out. He's got the tools to climb back to the top, a devastating right hand, a never-say-die attitude, and a chip on his shoulder that's only gotten bigger. A smart next fight could put him right back in contention. Maybe a matchup with another action fighter, someone who will bring out the best in him. Romero's the kind of guy who thrives in chaos. And you know he's already in the gym, plotting his comeback. The loss to Garcia hurts, but it's also a chance to learn, to grow, to come back stronger. Boxing's full of stories like that, and Romero's nowhere near done writing his. Before we wrap this up, let's take a moment to appreciate the fans. You guys are the heartbeat of this sport. The energy in the arena, the debates online, the way you show up for every big fight is what makes moments like Garcia versus Romero so special. This channel's all about celebrating that passion, breaking down the fights you love, and keeping the conversation going. So, drop your thoughts in the comments. Who won the fight for you? Was Garcia's knockout the best of the year? Who should these guys fight next? Let's get the convo popping. And if you're loving this breakdown, share it with your crew, hit that notification bell, and let's keep the boxing vibes strong. Alright, fight fans, that's the full rundown on Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero, the build-up, the brawl, and the knockout that still got everyone talking. This was one for the ages, a fight that delivered on every level. Garcia proved he's a superstar. Romero showed he's got heart for days. And we all got to witness a moment that'll live on in boxing history. If you enjoyed this, check out our other fight breakdowns in the playlist, and let's keep the momentum going. Until next time, stay locked in, keep swinging, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Please subscribe this channel and press like button.